Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to share with you what I'm packing in my hospital bag. And I like to think it's pretty minimalist. I myself watched a lot of these videos as well. And I see women bringing like big, huge duffels and stuff like that, and I certainly am not. I'm trying to keep it light and necessities only. So let's get right into it. This is my third baby, my third baby in quite a long time, but this is my third baby nonetheless. So I feel like I have a good handle on what I'm going to need and what I'm not going to need. And also for reference, I am in Canada, so keep that in mind that obviously the Canadian hospitals and American hospitals are probably going to have some different things. So let's just jump right in. So this is my hospital bag that I'm bringing. It's just a Herschel like tote bag. As you can see, it's not super big, it's not super small, but it's gonna do the trick. It's gonna be just fine. I want to try and keep, like I said, everything to a minimum because I don't want to be worrying about carrying a whole bunch of things. And also I am 35 weeks pregnant, almost 35 weeks pregnant. So yeah, if anyone cares about that. So the first thing in the bag is these like cold packs. They're the ice packs, the ice pack pads. So basically you just fold them in half and they activate and they go cold, and you put them on your coochie, and it's like an ice pack for your vagina, which is nice. I'm only packing 3. This is actually all I have. I didn't splurge on these just because I feel like it'll be nice for like the first 24 hours, but probably not something that I'm gonna want to use very far past that. So I only have 3, and if I do really like it and feel like I want more, then I can always purchase more. Not a big deal there. And the next thing that I have is the adult diapers. Yes, ma'am, that is what I said. So I'm packing about 5 of these because the hospital also will provide pads and like the mesh underwear and stuff as well. So I am going to be using these. These are just the Always Discreet, I believe. Yeah, so I'm going to use these instead of pads this time around. And if I find like after a little while, if these are like too much and I'm not bleeding that much, then I'll just switch over to pads. But again, these are all things that we'll see what my body does and how I'm feeling and how my body reacts after labor. I did do a what I'm not packing in my hospital bag, so you can check that out as well. So I kind of go into more detail about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. But basically I also talk about in that video a lot of stuff. It's easy to get caught up in watching videos like this and be like, oh my God, I need, and then your body reacts totally differently for whatever reason, and you don't end up using a lot of the stuff that you end up purchasing, not just for postpartum, but for baby as well. So I'm going with these. If I need something other than that, then I'll worry about that when the time comes, but these will be absolutely sufficient, at least for the first little while. Next thing is some combs. I haven't tried this in the past, but I have been seeing a lot of women using combs for like coping with pain during labor. So like grinding the teeth of the comb or pressing it into the palm of your hand is supposed to be really helpful during contractions. So I just went to the dollar store and bought a few of these. So we'll see if I use them, and I'll let you know what I think. I'm bringing some big socks. These are like slipper socks with the nubbies, not nubbies, what are they called? What are these things called? Like the little silicone grips so I don't fall or slip or anything like that. I'm definitely not going to want to wear shoes in the hospital, but probably not going to be wanting to walk around in socks either. So these are a really good alternative, and I'm not going to care too much if they get ruined or damaged or anything like that. This is just kind of like a spare pair that I don't really use. So I'm bringing these. I am bringing also regular socks for like after birth and I'm just hanging out. One thing that I don't have in here yet that I probably won't pack until the last minute is the outfit that I'm going to be wearing home, or the outfit that I'm going to be laboring in. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to feel, what I'm going to be most comfortable in, what the weather is going to be like. Like I said, I am in Canada and I'm due at the end of March, beginning of April. So weather can be really hit or miss. It could be like 8 million degrees or it could be like below 40. So I'm really waiting to see what the weather is going to be like before I pack, and also to see again just how my body is feeling leading up to those few days before going into labor, and what I think I'll be most comfortable in. But again, I won't go overboard with that. It'll probably just be track pants and a sweater, or you know, t-shirt and maybe even pajama bottoms, something like that, something easy, something simple. So I will be packing that last minute. The next thing that I have in here is a bathing suit. So if I want to go in the tub or if I want to shower, I also have the option to go nude should I want to do that, but I'm not sure how I'm going to feel. So I just have some high-waisted bottoms as well as a bandeau top, something that I can just really easily slip on and off. I have a portable speaker. I mean, you always say, oh, this is what I'm going to do in labor and whatever, but you never really know until the time comes. So I am trying to be prepared with things that I know in day-to-day life make me feel most comfortable. So I am bringing a portable speaker so I can listen to like soothing music or birth affirmations. I'm bringing my AirPods as well, but don't have them packed because I'm still using them. So I just have my speaker. This is all charging cords. So I have one of the long like iPhone chargers. I have a block and then the charger for the speaker as well, because that would really suck if I brought my speaker and it didn't work. I have the perineal cooling pad liners. These are the Freedom Mom brand, and these are just I can put them on the inside of my pad, and they have like witch hazel, witch hazel and some other things that are supposed to feel really nice postpartum. I didn't go crazy with postpartum stuff. Like I said, it's really easy to watch these videos and think that you need everything, and you really don't. So again, one of those things, I thought that this would be really nice and soothing for after birth. If I feel like I need something more, then I'll cross that bridge when I come to it, but I don't want to end up with a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not going to end up using. So I just went with this. I also have the Freedom Mom Peri bottle in here, which, I mean, if you're watching this video, you've probably heard of it. It's just like the upside down one. The spout comes out like this, and it has like the little fish hook, so you can get all up in your nooks and crannies. So I got that. The hospital will provide one, but this is probably what I got most caught up in, thinking that this was going to be a lot better than the one that the hospital provides, which if you've had a baby before is pretty much the same thing, but it just has like a little straight spout, so it's definitely a lot more difficult to get in all the areas that you need to get in. And then the last thing, right? Like that's it. I told you it's pretty minimal. The last thing I have in here is just my toiletry bag. And so in here I have a headband. My hair is pretty short, you can see, so even I have it up, but like the hair still falls. So I just have a headband to keep my hair out of my face. I have some breast pads. I just put these in here just in case. Your milk doesn't come in right away when you have a baby. Usually it does take a few days, so I may not need these, but I'd rather have them just in case I do need them. I have a face cloth in here. The hospital, I could definitely get one, but this is just like a softer, fluffier one that will probably be more soothing and more comfortable for me. I have a little loofah in here. Again, the hospital will have toiletries, but just, you know, if you want to, or if you prefer to use your own stuff instead of what the hospital provides, I don't think that that like takes up a lot of space. And if I'm going to go out of my way to do anything, it's definitely going to be stuff that is going to make me feel most comfortable, and especially stuff like body care and that kind of thing. I'm not packing any makeup. That's just not me. More power to you if that's what you want to do. But that's certainly not me, but something that I probably will appreciate should I be showering in the hospital if I'm there longer than 24 hours, is my own soap and that kind of stuff, right? Instead of the drying stuff that the hospital gives you. So I have some Earth Mama nipple butter in my toiletry bag as well. This is definitely like 10 out of 10 recommend. Not necessarily the Earth Mama brand. This is a really great brand. I've had a lot of success with it in the past. It is absolutely amazing. I can't recommend it more. But anything to start the breastfeeding process is probably going to be helpful. It can be very painful, unfortunately, and having good supports like nipple butter or like the cooling nipple pads, anything like that, can really help, especially in that first few days, weeks, while you're just getting the hang of breastfeeding. So I definitely packed that. I also packed, this is just the CeraVe like non-scented moisturizer. I use this on my face, but I could also use this on my hands or any other part of my body should I need it. This, I think, what's in here? Yeah, so this just has some hair ties, some pluckers, like these kinds of flossers, some Q-tips, and some hair clips. Pardonnez-moi. I have some deodorant, obviously, because you're probably gonna sweat and stink, and ain't nobody want to be stinky. I have two just non-opened whatever brand toothbrushes, one for myself and one for my husband. That's definitely something that I am probably gonna want to do is brush my teeth. And then I just have like a sample or travel size whatever toothpaste. And then I also have these little silicone like travel bottles. So one is face wash and one is body wash, and that's it. That's literally all I have in here, and that's all I'm bringing. So like I said, the only other thing that I don't have in here yet that I will be bringing is clothes. So, but even then, like I said, it'll be like one outfit, probably not even underwear because I'm gonna be wearing these, and I have socks, so like really other than that, like it's not like it's a fashion show. I'm not gonna be running around like crazy, you know, worrying too much about what I'm wearing. I really just want to focus on being comfortable, and especially during labor, my main focus obviously is going to be laboring and getting the baby out safely, and then bonding with baby. So I'm really not too concerned about anything other than that. If there is anything that I feel at the moment that I'm gonna need, that I don't have, I can have my husband run out and get it. So at this point, I'm really just trying to focus on bringing only what I need, right? Like I see, and again, more power to you. Your birth experience is very personal, and you should do what makes you feel good in that moment, 100%. Just for me personally, I know that I'm not the type of person to get caught up in a whole bunch of different things. I certainly want to be like mentally focused and just really kind of in that moment. And I don't see myself really worrying about a whole bunch of other things. So that is why I packed what I packed. But again, it's really easy. I know I've said this a million times, but I'm gonna keep saying it. It's really easy, especially as a first-time mom, to get like really caught up in, oh, you need this and you need that and you need this and you need that and da 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 da. But realistically, like I said, you know yourself, and just do the things that are going to make you feel most comfortable. Don't think that you need a whole bunch of bells and whistles to have a good labor experience, because realistically, at the end of the day, you being in a good, calm, comfortable spot while you're laboring and delivering is really what is going to bring you the most positive birth experience. Not what you packed in your hospital bag, not what you think you need or what you forgot or anything like that. It really is going to be that most special moment when you bring that baby into the world, and that is all that matters. Excuse me, in my opinion. So, like anything, take the advice that you want and leave the rest. And try not to get super caught up in all the bells and whistles, because it can be a lot. I do also have my diaper bag here. This is the diaper bag that we have. It's just a Ruvalino, like backpack style diaper bag. I don't know if I need to go into this. It's pretty basic stuff. I obviously will be bringing this to the hospital with me, and I just have a car seat cover. What else do I have? I have some swaddles, some little bandana bags, just a few onesies, and longer pajama style outfits. I have a couple, or like one onesie is, or one sleeper is newborn, one sleeper is 0 to 3 months, depending on how big he is. And then I just have a couple of the, like the undershirt type things, again, in a couple of sizes, just because you never know how big he's gonna be. I have a couple of hats, a couple of socks, diapers, wipes, Aquaphor, and that's really it. I'm going to put a little passy in there for him that I just haven't got around to, what's the word, sterilizing yet. So I will put a passy in there for him as well, once they're all sterilized. But other than that, that's really it. That's pretty much what I'm bringing. Like I said, aside from the clothes for me, that's pretty much it. I'll probably bring my boppy as well, my breastfeeding pillow. But yeah, that's it. That's all. And I hope that this video inspired you to, again, like get in touch with you and get back to yourself, and not get caught up in the bells and whistles. I know it can be really hard to not do that, but I promise you that as long as you have faith in yourself and you are, you know, mentally focused on that moment and through those surges and all that, you will have a positive birth experience. It's really not going to depend on what you're bringing to the hospital or not bringing to the hospital. It's really going to depend on you and your support system and how you're feeling, and your outlook, and all of those kinds of things. Those are really the things that matter. So I hope that this video was helpful for you and inspiring you not to go out and spend all the money and get all the things. And I think next video I will do a nursery tour. We're pretty much done with the nursery. I know it doesn't really look like it right now, from this angle, but yeah, we're pretty much done. I just have like some decor items and stuff like that I have to put up, which is super exciting. So I hope to see you in the next one. And I will definitely keep you posted. Sorry, if anything changes, and make sure to like and follow and subscribe and join the fam and follow the journey and spread love and positive energy everywhere you go, because we need more of that in the world. Thanks so much for watching.